What's up, beautiful people? And today we are talking about my YouTube setup, talking about the laptop that I use to edit my 6K Pro footage, talk about the Mac that I use, basically tell you guys everything that I use in my videos. And listen, before we start, I'm gonna be the first person to tell you that yes, gear does matter, because if gear does not matter, then why can Christopher Nolan just focus on shooting on IMAX? Or why does Roger Deakins like shooting on ARRI? And why don't everyone just use an iPhone? And the reason why I think gear matter is because, let's say you wanted to get a good shot, and sometimes if you use a bad camera, you might face some technical limitations. So yes, gear matter. And listen, I know some of you guys ask me what camera to use, so that's the video that we are making today. We're going to start on where I am sitting right now. There's a table here which I actually go on Facebook Market, not IKEA, Facebook Market. Again, you know, when you're building a studio, it's better to use things that cost less and look premium. That's what I believe, because you know what, spending money, you don't have to spend it just like that. Anyway, second thing, on this table, I use it for planning. I sometimes use it to put my equipment on, packing the flight case, and just organizing things. Also, maybe when I'm scripting or storyboarding, this is the table that is responsible for that. And now my laptop is on the table. So yes, number one. And number two, we're still here, guys. So I do have the gimbal, which is the Ronin MX, and let me tell you, so I had the Ronin RS2, I had the Ronin M and the Ronin MX, and one thing that I usually like the Ronin MX is because it actually is very stable for me. That's why I never like to sell that gimbal. I've sold my Ronin M, sold my Ronin RS2, but I kept the Ronin MX because I believe Blackmagic is going to release a boxy design camera, and I'll be able to use that gimbal. And right now, funny enough, that my Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro that I'm shooting, or that I used to shoot this video, does not fit on my Ronin MX, so it's just sitting there, but I'm keeping it until Blackmagic releases that one camera. And obviously you guys know this camera, like now I'm shooting with the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro, and there's the Atomos Ninja V as a monitor. I do have like 6 or 4 monitors, 6 or 5, maybe 4, I don't know, monitors, and I prefer the Atomos because it's bright, it's small, and it's very, very good. And the lens, I'm using the trusted Sigma 18-35. Listen, you cannot go wrong with this lens because it gives you 5 focal lengths in one, which is good. So if you want to go close up or if you want to zoom, you can do that. And for the microphone that I'm using is the Sennheiser E100 G3, I believe. So I'm going to link everything in the video description. Another thing that we usually have on this table is my MacBook Pro 2016. Again, you know, I remember when the MacBook 16-inch came out and everyone went and bought it, but then I had to ask myself, what do I really need to do on the new MacBook that mine doesn't do? And the answer was nothing, because I can still actually edit ProRes for my 6K Pro on this MacBook. So that's why I did not get a brand new one. But this is the 2016 i7, 16 GB of RAM and 2 GB of video card, and this thing edits my 6K Pro in proxy mode really nicely. So there's no need of me getting a new laptop. Listen, and I know someday we're gonna move in a big studio, guys, look forward to that. And then we're just gonna use this video as a reference as where we used to be. Let's go to the table behind me. So this table here, I do configure this table different setup depending on how I feel. And let's start with the small things that are on the table. We do have a knife, as you can see. So I just came back from Hungary, Budapest, and I went to this market and I saw this cool knife, and I'm like, rah, I actually need to get this knife for my unboxing. And that was like £13 or something, which was cool. And I also did get some masks for my short films. By the way, I'm going to start making my own short films very soon, and you guys are my audience, and I hope you're going to be checking those out. And the next thing is just a simple keyboard. It's an Apple keyboard that came with my iMac. And another thing is the graphic tablet. I don't know about you, but I do not use mouse, and it's been like maybe 5 or 6 years that if I'm editing, I need a graphic tablet and a pen, which is faster for me rather than using a mouse. And another thing I do have the speakers. I'm a fan of good sound, because you know, sometimes when you're listening to music, the quality of the sound matter to me. That's why I got these amazing speakers. And they are the M Audio. I'm going to put the model number on screen, and listen, they work for me. Actually, I purchased these speakers by mistake. So I do have a friend, I used to have a friend called Cabello. That guy used to like music, and he had his friends coming from London. I was still living in Hull back then, and he mentioned to me that he would love to get good speaker for them to just do like a music thing, because his friend was a producer. And I went on Facebook Market and I got these speakers, and then they used them, and after using them, I still have those speaker up till now. And as a sound card, I do have the Scarlett. Again, I don't know the actual model number, but I'm going to put that on screen so you guys can see it. So here, let's say I'm recording a voiceover, I plug more than one mic, and I get high quality audio using DaVinci Resolve, or sometime Adobe Audition. I used to have Adobe Audition, but I've now switched to DaVinci Resolve because I don't want to be paying some money every month. And now I actually miss Photoshop. But again, another thing to my table, we do have this stand that my Mac is sitting on, which kind of elevated, and it gives me extra ports for the USB, which is good, because you know, sometimes you want to have like a USB extension, and this is actually great. It's quite white, it's affordable, and there's actually brand new model that are out there, but I'm gonna link them in the description. And underneath it, that's actually where I tack all my hard drive. And as a filmmaker, you know, we do have a multiple hard drive. Again, I also have this big 8TB hard drive close to it, which I usually back up everything. And I've lost a lot of files in my life that I've prioritized backing up everything. And I do have another kind of like a Synology NASA drive that is on the side. I've not filmed it, but I'll put a picture on of that on screen. And then now we do have the iMac. This is a 2017 iMac. It is a 5K display, and it has the video card is 8GB and the RAM is 16, which I'm hoping to upgrade to maybe 64. And I know Apple just released a crazy iMac or Mac Pro, and I know everyone is going crazy about the M1, but with me, honestly, I do not spend money on like computers just like that, because they lose value so much. And the only thing that I spend most of my money on are lenses, because listen, when you have good lenses, doesn't matter, you know, what camera comes out, those lenses will always be useful. So, and close to my iMac, there is a Dell monitor. Again, I'm going to put some model number on screen, and I've had this Dell monitor for quite some time, but it's 32-inch. It's an IPS display and it's calibrated nicely, so most of the time when I'm editing, or color grading, it's very important for me to be able to see color properly. And sometimes I actually change my desktop and switch it and put my laptop there, because let's say I'm editing on the laptop and I don't really want to move the files around. I usually connect my laptop to the actual monitor and then use it. And another thing that we do have on my desk, there are just a bunch of accessories that are there to make everything looks good. So as you can see, that is all my YouTube setup, all my YouTube gear. And guys, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. This channel is slowly growing and you guys are the reason why I keep making these videos. So again, if you're new here, my name is Kashilembo, and on this channel I talk about filmmaking, unboxing, DaVinci Resolve, and Blackmagic camera related topic, and helping you to improve your visual storytelling. And if that is something that you're into, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell icon so you don't miss when I post a video like this. Again, see you when I upload.